Hi guys, I'm Becky from Jungle Scout and today we're going to talk about product photography. Have you ever been in a position where you really want to launch or update a product and you can't get hold of a professional photographer in time or don't have the budget to do so? There are tons of hacks that you can use to create your own images that look professional. Product photography will play a huge role in how your product listing attracts customers. Not only do your photos need to meet Amazon's technical requirements, but they also need to sell your product. Now, of course, you can have professional shots taken, then go for it. However, we're going to look at how to do this on your own. Most of us have access to a half-decent camera, either a digital one or one on a smartphone. And in this case, we're going to work with an iPhone. First of all, Amazon requires the image on your listing to have a white background, fill at least 85% of the image, have no additional items or text in the image. So this is what we're going to create. So let's grab a white sheet or a large piece of white fabric. If you are unable to go and purchase one, then use something like a white bed sheet, as these will work just as well. Try to iron them if possible, to get rid of any wrinkles. Next, you're going to want to find a spot to shoot. The one golden rule of photography is lighting. Setup number 1. Choose a spot indoors next to a natural light source with a flat surface to work on, and find something to create a backdrop. A stack of books or boxes, for example, to have the fabric draped over will give you a pretty good DIY backdrop here. Setup number 2. If you don't have fancy lights, try a regular desk lamp or any other portable lights, for example. LED light is usually the best as it creates a white light. You're going to want to have a product pretty well lit, so position your light so it's close enough to cover the whole area of your product, but not so close that it washes it out. Use the second lamp to cancel out any shadows created by the first lamp. This will take some trial and error until you get it just right. Now, time to get your camera out. We'll be demonstrating with an iPhone, but like I said, you can use any smartphone with a decent camera here. With an iPhone, you can tap on the light or darker areas of the screen to change the exposure. Tapping on a darker area will brighten your image, and tapping on a lighter area will darken your image. You can change the exposure after you've taken the photos, so don't stress about getting it just right now. Just play around a little, take some photos with different exposure levels, as well as a few different angles. Make sure your product is fully in the frame and that no edges or corners are cut off. The more white space you have around the product, the more room you have to edit and play around with it. Try to have your product angled at a certain line, either horizontal, vertical or diagonal in a square image. Remember, all Amazon images are square and that your main image should fill 85% of that square. Once you've taken a few photos, you can get started on editing. You can do this by using the inbuilt photo editor on the iPhone, which we will use, or see the description for some other photo editing apps we recommend. First step, set the exposure slightly higher to make the background whiter. Now, some shadow areas may appear here, so go to the shadow setting and take that right down to get rid of those. Reducing the contrast may help you a little too, so you can try that. To help your product really pop, go into the colour settings and try ramping that up a little bit. It will help make your product that much brighter, bringing attention to it, which we really want. Don't go overboard here though. We don't want to blind potential customers. Hopefully you now have some pretty good first attempt shots. Now you can save these edited photos as new images, so you can always go back to the original and start again. You will most likely have a few shots at this point before you get it just right. If taking your own photos is something you think you'll be doing long term, then you can look into some affordable photography products, such as light boxes, a tripod or external lighting. And the great news is that you can buy all of this stuff on Amazon. And there you have it. It is possible to take high resolution images yourself, using just a smartphone and a few household items. This is great if you're just starting out and don't have the budget to hire a photographer, or even if you need a few quick images until you can get professional ones taken. Will you try doing some DIY product photography? Let us know how you get on in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on any future videos from us. Until then, bye guys.